Hey guys, welcome to the channel. We're out here in the barn again today, and I wanted to go over some stuff with you on my bass tracker. I'm using the track system, this little system right down here, and I'm using it for 3 or 4 different things, and I wanted to share with you guys what I did and how I did what I did, and thought you guys might enjoy watching it and see if you've got a tracker, you might consider doing some of the same things. So stick around and we'll go over the 3 or 4 things we got going on that, and appreciate you guys watching the channel. Hit that like button if you get a chance. All right guys, so option number 1, here it is, rod holders. I got these rod holders from High Tech Stuff, and they've got their own mounts, but the mounts that I got are too high. So what I done, I just got me a little piece of metal, broke it in an angle. And this is the track system right here. You can take a carriage bolt with a 1/4 inch carriage bolt, and you can slide that bolt in this hole right here and slide it up. And that shoulder on that bolt keeps it from turning. So then all you gotta do is put your plate on here and 2 nuts. And that is my rod holder. And you can put as many things on this track system as you want. But that's my High Tech rod holders for long line trolling. I got one on both sides. And when I'm not using them, I can run them just like this to where they don't hang out over the boat. So that's just one option that I've got. Now let's move up here to the seats. I did these here the other day. I got tired. I didn't want one of those systems that spawn around in the floor. They're pretty expensive, and there's really not a lot of room between them, and you bump your feet when you get in and out. So what I did, let's see if you can see that. I built me a system. I got my little wrench right here in case I want to move them, but I've got a bar here. That's a 1/4 plate, so it's pretty stout. And I got a bar in the back, and it's on that track. This is look at it from this side. So there's a hole down low on both sides that goes through, and I can let this, well, I can't let it up and down now because the other end's stationary. But when I was fooling around with figuring out how high I wanted it and everything, I had a couple of holes there to measure. But anyway, I just took and put me a piece of wood on top of these 2 angle irons, carpeted it, and I put me a dead leg out on this end. It's not stationary, but it doesn't move. And I put me a piece of, on the bottom of that, I put me a piece of carpet on the bottom of this piece here. So I done that, and then I just mounted my boat swivel up under here through the plywood, and my seat swivel. I can move this system forward and backward. All I gotta do is loosen 2 bolts right here, and I can slide this thing forward, and as it comes forward, this goes a little bit toward the middle, and I can slide it further back. Now when I go further back, it's gonna get on top of this deal right here, this storage bin. If you go all the way back, it gets right on the edge of it. So I leave it up front so I can still get into my storage, and I got plenty of room to get in and out of there. But I built one for both sides, and to be honest with you, I love sitting on the right side because I'm right-footed when I'm running my trolling motor, and I fish from over there because this boat's really stable. But when I'm on a guide trip, what I can do is I can have a customer here, a customer there, and then I've got a foldable chair that I can put right here. I could put that seat back there up here in the middle and still have plenty of room, and that may be what I end up doing. But I like to sit a little further back because my leg gets a little cramped. I'm kind of long-legged, so if I'm in that seat right there, that trolling motor thing's too far forward. But anyway, so that's option 2 that I've done. Okay, now here's my third deal I done. I got my live scope and my, what is that, $11.99? I use that basically just for waypoints. But I did the same thing. I got a piece of 2-inch square tubing. I welded me a plate on the side. Y'all don't laugh at my welds, I'm gonna cover them up. But I welded me a plate on the end, 2 holes. Got that on both sides, if you can see it over there. And it goes into the track system. Now this will not move forward and back because, well, I guess technically you could move it back some if you spaced it out here, but I got it setting about where I wanted it. I wanted a little room up here for different stuff, you know, my rope to go down in there. I've got a plug or a switch here for my live scope. I got my plug in there for my foot control trolling motor. And it's the place that I want it, and it's high enough. It's sturdy, nothing moves. I can stand on that, but it's in my track system. So there's just countless ways to use the track system on a bass tracker for different things. Now, what I may end up doing, I've got to figure out a place to put this dip net. It's a big old long dip net. I don't know if y'all can see that. That's with it closed, but well, I'm hooked on something in the floor. But that's what you run into when you need your net. You can't get the thing out. But I'm either going to put something on the end of this right here to slant that thing in and hold it at an angle back so it doesn't get you wet when you put it back up. Or I may fix me something on this right here on the side, maybe behind this seat, to where I can just slide it right down I may put me a little mount right there on the track system to slide my dip net into. But I just thought that would be something interesting if you guys have got a tracker and it's got a track system on it. There's a couple of different places where, I think there's one up here where you can put your studs in and slide them back. If you need to, I did it right here. You can drill another hole big enough for the head of that bolt to go in, because I didn't want to have to move this to get a bolt back here for this. So I just drilled a hole here big enough for my head to slide in, and then I put my 2 bolts in here. So you can do that. But there's 2 or 3 mounting points where you can put your studs in. You can see that one over there. It's a little better. Let's see, let me zoom in. Right there's the hole. So you just put your stud in there, slide it back, and it holds in that track. But and then there's a hole that I drilled right there so I could get those bolts in for this seat over here. But this seat mount is just a simple 2 pieces of angle, a piece of angle on the bottom, piece of angle on the top right up there, and then 2 pieces over to I got 2 pieces of quarter plate welded on the end of the angle, and that's just a piece of angle going across, and then a quarter plate coming down, and it's just got 2 bolts that holds that, and they're stout. They're cheap. I mean, doggone, I even considered just using an angle iron off old bed frame and cutting it up, but I went and bought that stuff there. I think it was like $8 for those 2 pieces, and then I had this other angle laying around, so I used what I had. But just a neat way to put your seats on your boat without spending $300 or $400 on a add-a-seat or something. And look, I've got an add-a-seat, so I'm not throwing off on those guys. I had one of my other boats. Right there it is. I've got an add-a-seat, one of the first ones they ever come out with. But I just like this option better because I can locate, and when I get them where I want them, I can lock them down. And I like my rod holders because I can move them. I had them on a stationary bar. Matter of fact, there's my old rod holder bar that went across. But I got these. Now I can move these forward. If I wanted to move them, you know, up on that side over there, to where you could sit in that chair and spin it around and have the rod holder right there at your fingertips, I could do that. I can leave it here at the back to where we got plenty of room. Because a lot of times when I'm on a trip, people will just sit right here on this back piece or on the side over there. They'll just sit right there and be kind of close to it. And I'll take this chair out and put it up front to where we got just all kinds of walking around room in this boat. This thing's huge. It's wide. It's like 8 feet wide across the beam here. But the track system is a very neat thing on a tracker boat. It's probably the most underutilized part of the boat. And this thing's filthy. I got to get in here and clean it out. But I just want to do this video and show you guys what I've done with my tracker and my track system. And I got to get back here and put some oil in the mercury and clean this thing up and get it ready to go again. See you guys on the next video.